Did you know that 80% of people face significant adversity at least once in their lifetime? That's right, 4 out of every 5 individuals will encounter a hurdle that could potentially shift the trajectory of their lives. Adversity, by definition, refers to a difficult or unpleasant situation. It's the storm that suddenly appears when you're sailing smoothly on the sea of life. It's the unexpected financial setback, the loss of a loved one, the sudden illness, or the end of a relationship. It's the situations that knock us off our feet, leaving us feeling helpless, hopeless, and sometimes even heartbroken. Now, if we take a moment to absorb that statistic we just talked about, it's pretty mind-boggling, the sheer vastness of it, 80%. It's not a small number, it's a reality that's as widespread as it is profound, and it's a reality that touches all of us, regardless of our age, race, or social status. But what does adversity do to us? How does it impact our lives? Well, the effects of adversity can be both destructive and constructive. Yes, you heard that right. Constructive. On one hand, it can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, and a host of other mental and physical health issues. It can make us feel like we're stuck in a dark tunnel with no end in sight. On the other hand, adversity also has the potential to shape us, to mold us into stronger, more resilient individuals. It can push us out of our comfort zones, forcing us to adapt and grow. It can teach us invaluable life lessons, giving us wisdom that we wouldn't have gained otherwise. So while it's true that adversity can shake us to our very core, it also presents us with an opportunity to rise, to evolve, to triumph. And that's the silver lining that we should always strive to find amidst the dark clouds of adversity. Adversity is a part of life, but it doesn't have to define it. We can learn to overcome it. So stick around because we're about to explore how we can transform adversity into an advantage. Scene script. Understanding adversity is the first step to overcoming it. Adversity, in its simplest form, is a difficult or unpleasant situation. But it's more complex than that. It's a stormy sea that threatens to capsize our boat. It's a mountain that looms large on our path, a desert that parches our spirit. It's the darkness that encloses us when we're searching for the light. Adversity wears many faces. It could be a life-altering event like the loss of a loved one or a series of smaller trials that chip away at your resolve. It could be a challenge at work, a rift in a relationship, an illness, or even a global pandemic. It's a universal experience, yet it affects each of us in unique ways. Adversity doesn't discriminate. It can strike anyone at any time, and often it comes unannounced. But here's the thing, it's not the adversity itself that defines us, but how we respond to it. You see, adversity can wound us, leave us feeling battered and bruised. It can trigger a whirlwind of emotions: fear, anger, sadness, despair. It can make us question our worth, our abilities, our purpose. It's a psychological and emotional battleground, one that demands courage, grit, and resilience. But here's the silver lining. Adversity, despite its harshness, carries the seeds of growth. It shakes us out of our comfort zones, forces us to confront our vulnerabilities, to reassess our priorities. It teaches us about our strengths and weaknesses, about the transient nature of life and the permanence of change. It compels us to adapt, to learn, to evolve. So while adversity may seem like an unwelcome guest, it can also be a teacher, a motivator, a catalyst for change. It's a bitter pill that can lead to a sweeter life, a cloud that carries the promise of a brighter tomorrow. In the face of adversity, we have a choice. We can let it break us, or we can let it shape us. We can let it paralyze us, or we can let it propel us. Adversity can be a catalyst for growth and change if we allow it to be. Scene script. Resilience is not something we're born with, it's something we cultivate. And in the face of adversity, resilience is our most valuable asset. It's the inner strength that keeps us moving forward, even when the world seems to be pushing us back. So how do we build this resilience? First off, maintaining a positive outlook is vital. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges we face or pretending everything is fine. Instead, it's about acknowledging the adversity and choosing to focus on the potential for growth and improvement. It's about seeing the glass as half full, not half empty. Every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. Every struggle is a chance to build strength. Next, developing coping strategies is key. These are the tools we use to navigate through our challenges. They could be as simple as taking deep breaths when we're stressed, or as complex as setting long-term goals and breaking them down into manageable steps. Effective coping strategies vary from person to person, but what they all have in common is their ability to help us manage stress and keep moving forward. Finally, seeking support is crucial. In the face of adversity, it's easy to feel alone, but remember, we're not. We all face challenges, and we all need support to overcome them. This could be a close friend or family member, a mentor, or a professional counselor. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Building resilience is a journey, and it's not always an easy one. It requires effort, patience, and perseverance. It requires us to step out of our comfort zone, to face our fears, and to keep going even when the going gets tough. But the rewards are worth it. Resilience not only helps us overcome adversity, it makes us stronger, more adaptable, and better equipped to face whatever life throws our way. Remember, resilience is a muscle that grows stronger with use. So let's use it, let's cultivate it, and let's become the best versions of ourselves we can be. Now that we understand adversity and the importance of resilience, let's explore some strategies for overcoming adversity. When life throws its curveballs, having a game plan can make all the difference. One of the first strategies is setting realistic goals. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you're facing a mountain of adversity. Break down the mountain into manageable hills. If you're recovering from an injury, for instance, don't aim to run a marathon next week. Instead, set a goal to walk a certain distance each day, gradually increasing as your strength returns. Another strategy is practicing self-care. This may sound like a buzzword, but it's a critical component in overcoming adversity. Self-care is about recognizing your needs and taking active steps to meet them. It might mean ensuring you get enough sleep, eating healthily, or taking time each day for relaxation or hobbies. When you care for yourself, you're better equipped to handle the stress that adversity brings. Next is maintaining a positive attitude. This is not about ignoring the reality of your situation, but rather choosing to focus on the potential for growth and improvement. Instead of dwelling on the negative, look for the silver linings. They're often there, even in the darkest of clouds. Another often overlooked strategy is seeking professional help. It's easy to feel like you should be able to handle everything on your own, but sometimes it's just not possible or healthy. Therapists, counselors, and other professionals are trained to help you navigate through adversity. They can provide you with tools and strategies that you might not have thought of on your own. Finally, cultivating a strong support system is invaluable. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who can provide encouragement and a listening ear. Whether it's friends, family, or a support group, having others to lean on can make a world of difference. These strategies are tools in your toolbox, ready to be used when adversity strikes. Remember, overcoming adversity isn't about avoiding difficulties, but about learning how to navigate through them. With these strategies, you're well equipped to face and overcome any adversity that life throws your way. Persistence is the key to overcoming adversity. Picture the most successful person you know. Now imagine them at their lowest point. Every single person who has achieved greatness has faced adversity. But what separates them from the rest is their unyielding persistence. They refuse to be defined by their struggles. Instead, they chose to rise above them. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the man who gifted us with the electric light bulb. He didn't just wake up one day and invent a revolutionary device. No, he failed a staggering 1,000 times before his persistence finally paid off. When asked about his failures, Edison famously replied, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Then there's J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series. Before she enchanted the world with her magical universe, she was a single mother living off welfare. Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers, but she didn't let that deter her. Her persistence led her to become one of the most successful authors of our time. These stories are not unique. They are the norm. They are the tales of individuals who refused to let adversity get the best of them. They pushed through the pain, the rejection, the failure, and they emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Persistence is not just about pushing through, adversity, it's about learning from it. Each setback is a lesson, an opportunity to grow, to adapt, to improve. It's about understanding that the path to success is not linear. It's riddled with ups and downs, twists and turns, but with persistence, you can navigate this path and reach your destination. So, when you face adversity, don't shy away from it. Embrace it, learn from it, persist through it, because every challenge you overcome, every hurdle you jump, every obstacle you navigate strengthens your resolve and brings you one step closer to your goals. Remember, adversity is not a life sentence. It's an opportunity for growth and change. You have the power to overcome it.